Mexican Senate committees approve marijuana legalization bill with floor vote planned soon.
Here's a summary of the article.
With a state budget devastated by the coronavirus, some Democratic lawmakers are hoping the economic crisis could become an opportunity to coax Texas into joining a growing number of states opting to legalize and tax recreational marijuana use. At the same time, marijuana arrests and prosecutions across Texas have been plummeting, largely because a bill passed last year that legalizes hemp has thrown prosecutions into disarray, and some cities have already eased off on pursuing small pot cases. Even less controversial measures, like lowering criminal penalties for marijuana possession, have fallen flat in the Texas Senate. In 2019, Patrick said he and other Senate Republicans opposed a bill that would have lessened penalties for possession, calling it a step toward legalization of marijuana. A spokesperson for Patrick did not respond to questions on his current stance on legalization efforts. Gutierrez estimated Tuesday that legalization could create up to 30,000 Texas jobs, and Moody said the legislation could add hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue, if not billions. A recent analysis by a cannabis law firm said if Texas taxed cannabis similarly to Colorado, the state could take in more than $1.1 billion per biennium. Possessing any amount of any marijuana concentrate, including vape pens with more than 0.3% THC, is at least a state jail felony which carries a punishment of between 6 months and 2 years in the state prison system. The Texas Compassionate Use Act went into effect in 2015, allowing people with epilepsy to access cannabis oil with very low levels of THC. Last year, lawmakers expanded the list of qualifying conditions to include diseases such as multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease and Lou Gehrig's disease, or ALS. Moody, who for years has carried bills that aimed to decriminalize marijuana and make low-level possession a civil offense, said he moved to legalization efforts this year in part to start the conversation.
This post received a score of 18,000, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Amazing how long this is taking the Mexican government to actually get this done.
They were working on a bill earlier this year but it got many backlash due to restrictions, so they're reworking it now. This is genuinely the only government that would allow something like this too. LMAO. The federal government has ads on television 24/7 about how weed and other drugs destroy the life of everyone that consumes it. They all finish with the words, "In the world of drugs there's no happy ending," and you think they will legalize weed. LMFAO.
Legalize weed and encourage its use are two very different things. Did you expect to see ads saying, "Get high AF now"? Along with the legalization campaign?
Marketing exists, and where there is money involved there are no ethics.
Nobody in this thread seems to understand that not all cartels are illegal drug cartels or even drug cartels at all. Look at the avocado industry in Mexico. The legality of the thing that they illegally control through illegal means was never the problem.
Legalize avocados.
Advocate marijuana. Turns out, avocados depended on megafauna to eat them and deposit their seeds with their droppings. But humans killed all the giant sloths and glyptodonts and so on. So the avocados were lucky that we liked eating them too, and decided to intentionally start planting their seeds. Otherwise, they too would advocate megafauna.
Is that why their seeds are so giant? Otherwise, small seeds might get broken down by the digestion process.
Yep, it's called some characteristics of living species can only be explained by coevolution with another extinct or in some cases expatriated species. The pronghorn is the fastest land mammal in North America, but there are no predators in North America alive today that can explain why it evolved to be very fast. The most likely candidate for such evolutionary pressure is the extinct American cheetah, which is more closely related to cougars but is built like today's modern cheetah.
Damn it. Came here to talk about cartels and shit, and stay here for the biology lesson. Reddit at its finest.
I know this won't have a huge effect on the cartels, but it's a start.
Any country that legalizes it has a major effect against the cartel. I used to deal with the cartels in early and mid-2000s for weed. Pay about $300 a pound and bring it Midwest and sell it for around $1,000 as more and more states started legalizing it and growing their own. No one wants weed from Mexico anymore.
Greater than I used to deal with the cartels in early and mid-2000s for weed. You what now?
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.